Howdy y'all, it's Desktop Dave and welcome to Lesson 2 of Microsoft Excel, Cells, Rows, and Columns. Cells are the building blocks of any Microsoft Excel file, and they're created at the intersection of rows and columns. Each Excel worksheet has 1,048,576 rows and 16,384 columns for a total of 17,179,869,184 cells per worksheet. As we discussed in the previous video, workbooks can have multiple worksheets, so any given workbook could have hundreds of billions of cells within it. I'm going to use my keyboard shortcuts, which are Control Up and Control Left to get back to the beginning of my workbook. To get to that last cell that you just saw, I used Control Down and Control Right. This went so quickly because there's no data in this particular worksheet. If I had data, those keystrokes would take me to the end of my data rather than the end of my worksheet. Now, you can see we're in cell A1 right here. It's called A1 because it's in column A, row 1. And each and every cell is named based on that pattern. This is C6, E10, G11, etc., etc. But individual cells are not the only things that have names in Excel. If I click here and then stay clicked and highlight a few cells, I've just created what is called a range, and ranges also have names. This range starts in E7 and ends in G11. It's named like this, E7 colon, which in Excel language means through, G11. This range is called E7 through G11, based on the geography of this group of cells within the worksheet. I'm going to hit Escape to get out of that, and I'm going to click to unhighlight those cells, and we're going to go back to cell A1. If I want to type in cell A1, I don't need to wait for my cursor or anything like that you might be accustomed to in other desktop applications. I can just start typing and my cursor appears. When I'm done typing, I hit Enter, my cursor disappears, and what I've typed remains in cell A1. I'm going to click on cell A1 again, and you can see not only it says Desktop Dave in that cell, but you look up here at the formula bar, and it also has the contents of that cell. If I want to edit this, I can either directly click in the formula bar and type something in here, or I can go back to cell A1, double click, and enter something in there. Now, you see this little phrase right here is a little bit too long for column A. So what I can do is I can go between columns A and B, and you see this black arrow appears. I can click and drag as far as I want in order to make the column wide enough to fit the text which I have. The other thing I can do is I can go between column A and B and double click, and Excel automatically auto-fits the width of that column in order to accommodate the text which I have. So this concludes Lesson 2. Thank you so much. God bless, and always find new ways to excel in life.